Round two with our man, DB Alias Khryst, episode 79 of Carrying the Culture Show. Yo, how you have an apartment at 15? What was going on, man?
I mean, my mom's and when we were living on Herkimer, you know, my mom, she always wanted a house, you know what I'm saying? And we lived in a nice apartment on Herkimer Street, actually. And my dad had came up with the concept, because my dad is from Tilden Projects, you know what I'm saying? He's from Brownsville, from building 305. But long story long, he brought the concept to my mom's like, yo, we move into the projects, we'll be saving a lot of money, and we could save money towards getting a house. My moms didn't want to move. My moms did not want to move in no fucking projects. But, you know, that's her man. Like, you know, she trusts the journey. So I guess it didn't go according to the plan. And my mom's was like, I'm out. And she moved to Queens. And she left my dad. And after a while, my dad got tired of just sitting in the house by himself. So he moved the fuck out. And it was me and my sister, and my mother came and grabbed my sister. My sister was wild, like getting caught with Rugers, and my sister was shooting at niggas and do all kind of stupid shit. My sister, wow. So my mother, what happened when my grandmother took the Ruger from my sister? That's when my mother was like, nah, you moving to Queens. So she snatched my sister up and moved her out to Queens. And she was like, well, boy, what you want to do? I said, I'm staying in Brooklyn. Fuck that. Like, she was like, you sure? I said, yeah, I'm good, Ma. I could take care of myself. I just got me some little settlement money from when I got hit by a car at like 7. Had a little 3-4 bands. I was good then. You feel me? Then I was selling crack and shit, so I was straight. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas was chopping up in my crib most of the fucking time. So I was all right. You know what I'm saying? I was selling weed too. But
shit.
Yeah, so she left me there, and it was dope because it was like out of all my niggas, I was the only one with my own crib and shit, so you could imagine all the shit that was going on.
Oh my God.
We was wilding out. And in the pink houses, they called me Doug. I don't remember as to why, but I just let them keep calling me that shit. So we had called my apartment the Doug. You know what I'm saying? And it's funny because if you ever watch that Project Heat shit, that's my building that they shooting at 1237 Stanley Avenue. Word. So, yeah, man. I mean, that's how I got my own shit.
Yeah.
I kept it for a while, and then after good things come to an end. Motherfuckers I thought was my people set me up and shit, and my crib got robbed and all this shit, niggas. And my mom's was like, all right, that's it. She's like, if you stay in Brooklyn, motherfuckers gonna kill you. Like, I already know it. I could feel it. You need to bring your ass out to Queens. And I'm like, I am not no Queens nigga. I fought with being in Queens every step I could. Even buying my mother a house, I still had my ass in Brooklyn every fucking day. Like, and then after a while, I had my last dynamic in Brooklyn. I lived on Howard between Pacific and Dean with my cousin. That was like my last hurrah. And then I moved back to Queens, and I ain't been back to Brooklyn. So it's like, I always say, Brownsville governor, Queens is my accomplishment. You know what I'm saying? Like, because, when you coming from Brooklyn, buying a house out here in Queens or living out here in Queens is like a come up. Because niggas from Brooklyn ain't popping up on you in Queens.
Right.
Niggas get confused by the streets, 13094. It's like, I ain't going to Queens searching for this nigga and get lost out here. So once I understood that, I was like, yeah, this is dope because I could be swift and changeable. I could pop up on niggas in Brooklyn. Niggas don't know my movements, and I could just speezel out. Niggas don't know where the fuck I'm at. You know what I'm saying? And that was it. I started loving Queens, and then I just started getting cool. You know, with all the official niggas in Queens, I pretty much know, or they know of me. Like, so. That was in, and my mom's is a gangster, so she knew all the motherfuckers.
Shit.
Yeah, they always like, that's Peach's son. You know what I'm saying? Like,
damn.
Yeah.
Yo, so you've rocked with a lot of cats, man. I mean, and it was funny. I mean, I remember you from the De La shit. But what did you do with Ice-T? Because like I've seen like in some bio shit, you know, you did something, and I saw him on your page. Like, what did you do with him?
Ice, that's the homie, you know. Ice is SMG. You know, he not salute my genius, even though I adopted him into that. He SMG, sex, money, and guns. That was our gang shit when we was young. And he got cool with Smooth and Trig and them around like the height of I want to say somewhere between the middle of the height of Broken Language. And he came up to Hot 97 when they was up there and, you know, told him how much he fucked with them in the music, and they built their relationship with him. So by default, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I got the chance to meet him and all that, and he took a liking to my shit. Like, he's like, yo, he'll say it to this day, like, it's in no disrespect to Nate Dogg, but Khryst is better than Nate Dogg. If you ask him, he'll say that shit. Like,
word, I gotta get him. You gotta help me get him on this shit. Fuck that. I want to hear
it was, I mean, when he said it, I understood what he meant, because I'm not just a singer. I'm not just a nigga that could do hooks.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I do more than that. Like, I arrange music. Like, there's so much more
to bars, man. I mean, let's not get it twisted, man. Like, I mean, like from a hip hop purist, quote unquote, perspective or whatever, like, you spit, yo, like you do what the fuck you do. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's important for me to express that part. Like, you spit, you know, like, it's not just there's no gimmicks there. Yeah, you sing on some shit, but you can spit. I listen for that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because I'm not just, I know you're gonna sing, you know what I'm saying? I already know that. I'm listening for the bars, and that's why the 7 shit. So listen, yo, the 7 shit gets me hyped because the whole shit is just a string of jewels, yo. You know what I'm saying? And I feel, when I listen to your music, yo, whether or not I like every single song, I feel the fucking heart. Like, I feel like you right next to me telling me some shit like
yeah, the conversation.
Like, I feel that shit, son. Like, so
appreciate that.
The 7 shit, like, you know, it's like, we're gonna play that shit because this is a good set. Yeah, because it's like I break that shit down into pieces. Like, you know what I'm saying? Talk to A&Rs as well as bosses. Like, I fuck with everybody. I'll fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, the whole shit. I don't
single nobody out. I treat the janitor like a fucking boss. I've always been like that.
So this is why it resonates, and this shit is important, man. Here we go.
That's the way it's supposed to be. The government has always been writing it out. They thought they was going to put me in the box and try to X me out. Call me on the phone to pick my brain and try to figure out how I maintain, because I chose to take the slower route.
That shit right there. Try to figure out how I made because I chose to take the slow route. Like, I'm going to do me.
Yeah.
I'm going to do me. And it may look like, yo, it can look like whatever it's going to fucking look like to y'all. I'm going to fucking do me. So this is why
don't exhaust my resources. You know what I'm saying? Don't exhaust my resources.
Exactly.
A&Rs just as well as bosses.
Don't exhaust my resources. So it's like, yo, like, be thrifty with your make moves that, yo. So the whole shit.
Don't exhaust my resources. Talk to A&Rs just as well as bosses. Double flags, 2 L's, rocking polo horses. I'm a known figure. No figures amount to nothing. If you don't know this figure, who flow better than Rose of 50 yard line spitter. I'm on my 90 shit. Don't you come and try me shit. I know all the signs like an astrologist. Brooklyn knowledge with the gods in the earth build. Medina, I'm a leader in the hood with every church shit. And liquor store, Chinese restaurant, check cash and spots, abandoned blocks. They love me every time they see and meet me on my mid shit. Fold my money home and nice and neatly, ain't no bitch shit. I only chill with my kid ain't get this. Ain't no nigga fucking with me, stop it, I'm the topic, discussion.
So that part right there is like, all right, you know, I'm still gonna let you know what it is though. You know what I'm saying? Like, and so
more time before I die, do it again, it's nothing. I'm alive, I arrived with minimum scars. They love you today, say fuck you tomorrow. Forgot on my health and money they ball. But I don't dwell on the petty shit. Keep a tank of gas like, yeah, that I'm ready. It's DV Alias Khryst, the man, the myth, the legend. Yeah. It's DV Alias, the man, the myth, the legend.
That track is special to me, yo. It really is, man. And
shout out to Surplus, man.
And it's a joint that, like, you know what I'm saying, that resonates with me, and a lot of your music does, man. I mean, so I appreciate, that's one thing, like, so that's important, man. I appreciate, yeah, you can sing, all right, but like the message that comes across in your music to me, I fuck with heavy. So, you know what I'm saying?
I appreciate that.
Yo, what's going on now, man? I know you got, I mean, my man Pro Dylan was on the show last one. He ain't here now, but you got, I fucks with that young kid. Heavy, he's fucking nice. What's going on? You just dropped the joint with Joe Pesci still.
Yeah, the record I had with Joe Pesci, and still, it's weird because that record initially was me, Etho, and Joe Pesci, but their vocal tonations were kind of similar. So with my voice, you know, being in this like baritone frequency, and then their two light voices, it just sounds weird to me sonically. You know what I'm saying? So I baking sodaed that shit and I broke it up, and I just did the record with me and Etho, because the contrast of the, you know, the exchange of our voices.
Right. That makes much more sense.
And so then Kels with the heat, shout out to Kels, I asked him to make me a beat to his vocal, because the way he rapped on the record, it just gave me Mobb Deep. It gave me that shit. You know what I'm saying? I said, Kels, make remix some, you know, give me something to this vocal. And he came up with that beat, and I said, yeah, this is it. And then I heard Steele's voice.
Yeah. So you jumped on it. You had Ito jump on another joint.
Yeah, I was talking about the General Steele being on the record. Yeah, I mean, long story short, I heard his voice from being on the Mary joint. And I was like, oh shit, Steele would be hot for this shit. And, you know, it was weird because when I got his verse seemed a little far from where we were in our verses, like lyrically. And I said, how can I fucking make this work? So then the song Yo Little Brother came to my head. Yo, 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 little brother. And I'm like, oh shit, I'm a Yo Little Brother this shit. So I put Dro first as the knucklehead. I'll have me as like the extra serious OG, and Steele as the rational, you know, the rationalizer. And that's, if you listen to the record now, you'll hear it from, you know.
All right, now I can be able to piece it together better. Thank you. Word.
Yeah, because it's like the knucklehead, and then it's like I'm saying you got bread but no phone. You know, you got Jordans but no home. You know what I'm saying? CEO with no business. Instagram is your only witness. Right. You know what I'm saying? And then he come in and he like, you know what I'm saying? Like he talking to him like, yeah, this is the youth. And, you know, like kind of schooling me too. Like, you know, we got to be a little easier on them. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, so that's why I had it start off with a piece of his interview from B-Shine. and you know, like to set the tone for the concept. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
But when you see the video, shout out to Tydro Elite. Once the video comes out, we had some little. Well, him and I both had got sick, you know, from that COVID shit, and
yeah, word. It sucks to everybody.
Yeah, it was just out of commission. So it was like from the time we shot that video up until about, for me, like January 1st, I was just going up and down. Like I had the flu and then I caught the fucking COVID shit after. It's like, it was crazy. So, you know, so now we back on track. The record with Pro Dillinger, I would see his music or see him on Instagram in passing, but I really connected with his shit when it was on your platform.
Which one? The recent shit, right?
This was last year.
Oh, with Moving Weight?
Yeah.
So
with matter of fact, the song where he said and he fight niggas.
Oh no, yeah. So you said last year, yeah. He's
Spooky
Voodoo,
right? That
Spooky
joint.
Voodoo. Yeah,
so
I got trust issues. Bring my heat to the session.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah.
So when I heard that and I heard his voice and his approach, it was just something I connected with.
Yeah.
And then conversing with him, I realized why I connected with him, because he a solid nigga.
Yeah, he a real nigga.
You know what I'm saying? He a family man, he take care of his kids, his wife. You know, like, he a solid nigga. You know what I'm saying? And he really about that action. And I respect niggas that's about that action. Don't talk that shit and don't be about the action. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And when I saluted him after seeing him on your shit, he hit me back like, you remember in Get Rich or Die Trying when the nigga walked up to 50 and was like, yo, if you need somebody to, you know, let me know. And 50's like, what the fuck you say to me? He was like, yo, if you need somebody to, you know, let me know. Like, if you need somebody to shoot niggas, I got you. So Pro's response felt like that to me. Because when I bigged him up, he was like, yo, I'm with whatever. I said, oh, word. And shout out to JP, the producer, dopest female producer coming up right now. Promise, dopest producer, period.
We fuck for her. She on the page.
Everybody, you know, anybody that know me, anybody that's on the chat right now that know me, they know I'm fucking Sergeant Slaughter. Like, I ain't got time for the weak shit. Listen, fuck your tears, your fears, your worries, fuck all of that shit. No one gives a fuck at the end of the day. Get up and let's go. That's my mentality. Because nobody ever gave a fuck about none of my tears, woes, and sorries and pity. Niggas is like, next.
Right. You always say when you ask somebody, you see somebody, you meet them, right? You say, like, hey, how's it going? And they really start to tell you, like, wait, I didn't want to hear all that shit. Nobody gives a fuck. Nobody cares.
Right. That shit was just figurative. No one really cares about how your fucking day goes.
And when it no longer looks cool, they don't give a fuck.
Facts.
Like, when it looks cool to care, that's when everybody on your fucking dick. But come on, man. Like, they don't care for real. And the few people that care are right in your fucking house, really. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So,
right.
Yo, this has been a pleasure. Fucking JP, drop your fucking shit. And listen, I got no horse in the race. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is just me coming off the top. So yes, drop your shit. And yo, we got fucking. So when's that OTA shit drop?
Friday.
All right, Pro Dillinger.
Friday. I gotta speak with Pro too to find out his availability. I'm gonna try to go up there and shoot the video. Go fuck him in his town and just go shoot the video up there type shit.
It's hoods everywhere. Fucking Haverstraw, whatever. You know, like.
Yeah, like I'll actually like his environment up there. Like, I'm bang bang anywhere, gang, nigga. I'll be in Camden. I'll be every fucking way. Niggas know how I am. Like, and be by myself with a fucking polo book bag and a fucking hawk, nigga, ready for that ass. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's whatever with me. You know what I'm saying?
All right, son. This has been a pleasure, man. We're going to get this up on the YouTube real quick before we get out of here. We got a big week next week. It's all high road week. We got our new show debuting with our man A+ called Talking Crazy on Monday. That's just a candid show between two friends about mental health shit. Just some real fucking talk. You know what I'm saying? Wednesday, we got our man Tajay, Souls of Mischief. Friday, our man Casual, his album drops. I got a little piece on it, so we're going to jump on. He's going to be on Friday. All high road week. Then we got Brother Jay. Then we got Keith Murray coming up. That's going to be interesting. The hour will go by really quickly. Wrath Almighty of Dirt Platoon. A man Momo and Nate on. We got a bunch of shit going on. So all the shit's
That's
on
funny.
YouTube.
I just mixed the record that Wrath Almighty is on.
Oh, work?
Yeah, produced by Chris Dorado. We just dropped the record not too long ago. Got Wrath Almighty on it, Godfather Part 3, and I forget somebody else. I just mixed the record like
shit, that's what's up.
Ago.
Big up Raph, yeah. So we got big up Body More. So and then our show February 5th debuts on Beat Miners Radio. Big up Mr. Walt Evil Deep. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, shout out to them brothers.
Yeah, of course. That's you know what I'm saying, Brooklyn all day. So and thank you, man. Listen. Being candid, just chopping it up, and this is what it's not an interview. I just I'm vibing with friends, man. So I appreciate you, man. For real.
Nah, man, that's I it's funny because I was supposed to have did another podcast, but it was cutting close, and I was rushing to get here in time because I know you don't like unpunctual niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like I know that, and I was not gonna have you clowning me on fucking IG Live, so. I was going through hula hoops of fucking fire to get my ass here. That's why you see I got a fucking chain and shit on. I don't wear this in the fucking house. You know what I'm saying? Like, be clear. There's no stunting. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't put this shit on just to be on the fucking camera with you. Like, nigga was peeling out of shit to get, I had to pat my fucking face down and all.
You're killing me right now.
So pardon the brothers, man. I didn't make it to the to the podcast.
First of all, we're friends. I would not have aired you out. I would have been disappointed, but I wouldn't have aired you out. You know what I'm saying? Because I respect you and I respect what you do, and I respect you know what I'm saying. But I appreciate you for understanding that though. Yeah, it's my mom's. Listen, son. Before 9/11, if I had a flight B, I was at the airport like 3-4 hours before that shit. Sin.
I hear my mother too, because my mother's my business manager. Shout out to Peaches. And I could have hear her tearing in my ass about not being on time for this. Anybody on the chat that know my moms know what the vibes is. So yeah, she don't play. That's Cookie Lion. That's the mother from Raising Canaan. That's all that in one fucking person. Trust.
I got you. I understand, yo. I have a mother that's a 72-year-old ball of fire, like 5'2" dynamo, like.
Well, nigga, your mouth is crazy, so you know. Yo, your mouth is crazy. We gonna have to get you some security, bud.
Yeah. Oh God. All right. We gonna get. Oh shit. Yeah.
Hey, look, I tell you like this. Any nigga violate, you know what I'm saying? We on that ass. So, and you hear it first. You violate anything on my side, nigga, we on that ass. Prime time. Salute. Niggas know how my apes get down, so. Yeah, Salute. On that part.
I appreciate
you my guy for real. So we ain't having that shit over here. So
I appreciate you because we'll talk offline. There are some places that it's a little dicey for me right now, even in your spot, just based on some shit I've said. So yeah, man, I appreciate you, man. You good peoples, and this was long overdue. We got to do it again, and hopefully when this shit dies down in the spring, you know what I'm saying? I'll be up there all the time to see my grandson in CT, man. So like. You know what I'm saying? No problem. Stop through New York, man, for real.
Yeah, man, pull up, man, put something in the air, the good odds. I keeps the fire that, you know.
I know. Listen, I know, man. I know.
Yeah.
I listen. You know how like you can like rock with a nigga and not know everything about him, but know how he move and know that you like, all right, I'm good with it. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's how I feel. I don't know everything about you, but I'm like, all right, I've seen how this nigga moves. I've talked to him. I've seen how he does his shit. I seen he don't give a fuck, and I don't give a fuck. So like that's why I like you. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
like
now
you don't
we
give
the
a fuck.
niggas out here, bro. Like I mean, you know, like you see little shit like, you know, shout out to my man Big Dre, CEO of Government Official. You see running around with Bobby Shmurda, and like we out here for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like and humble. You know what I'm saying? But most niggas that come into town, our niggas be with them. You know what I'm saying? Like security, yeah, our niggas is
right.
is with them, you know, respectfully speaking. And that ain't the downplay. It's just, you know, you gotta be, when you out here and you not from out here, you gotta run with niggas that get everywhere love.
Yes.
Or you gonna have a problem, because these young niggas is not playing.
No, they're not. They definitely some shoot first, ask questions later.
Yeah, man.
There's no question. Ain't no such thing as no fucking fair one, yo. Like you say something about me on IG, nigga, I'm at your fucking door. Like
yeah.
So yeah, no man. I appreciate you as a person, as an artist, what you've done for this fucking shit. And thank you for sharing about the dancing shit, because that's dear to me.
Oh yeah, nigga, I'm in the house music, and you know I got a house record out right now, DJ Melstar produced, called Pray for Love. That shit going stupid right now.
With who?
DJ Melstar. It's out right now on everything. It's called Pray for Love.
All right, I'm on it, son.
Yeah, you know, I was my moms did house music and shit, so we used to dance behind my moms and shit. Like, I was nice with all that shit, bro. Like, what? Yeah, like I was doing house dancing before I started doing other dancing and shit. So yeah, I'm well rounded though.
I know, man. Like, that's the thing. Like, you're not a rap nigga. You know what I mean? We're not a rap nigga. You're a fucking complete human being, a person, and that's what I appreciate about you. We're gonna build again. This was part 2, episode 79, Carrying the Culture Show. Alias Khryst, the General Brownsville.
Yes, sir. 2 L's up. If you don't know, now you know, baby.
Yeah, you need to know. So we'll get this up on YouTube. We'll tag you. Thank you again. Thank you for everybody joining in. And
salute.
Next time, salute. One, man.
All right, King.